This is a Sunday special. I don't know if this evening special is going to be entertaining. This is Sunday's truth. I, hey now, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's going to be entertaining. Let me just say that. I don't know if it's going to be entertaining. No, it's not. For anybody that has dealt with SA or ASS, this may be a triggering lie for you, and it may not be the lie for you. Hey now, we're gonna be putting out the truths. Let me say this before we get started. This is You're Not Alone, and there's another website. How do I say this in the most kindest way? In your life growing up, you have met and made relations as men and women. You have liked someone but didn't want to have yourself forced upon. As a child or an adult, the individual was, as a child, forced on by a 17-year-old. She was 14. His name is Stitches. What started out as kissing then turned into Stitches forcing himself on her. Usually you hold back some optimism in these things and you say, allegedly, these things happen. And I was supposed to come with the allegedlys tomorrow, but today Stitches started to him and his fiance, who he also he did something to her. Give me 1 second. I gotta make one plate, one person's dinner. Him and his fiance started to hit people up today, telling them that they would start releasing their information and things that they know about them and their children. There was one such call made that I'll play for you right now.
You guys are sitting there trying to set. You guys are sitting there trying to ruin Eddie's life when you have the wrong person. You and I are gonna speak. Period.
I'm gonna drop all the shit on you guys.
Like, you can play.
Get false information.
You can play this bullshit out. You can play this game, but Melissa, for fuck's sake, you have the wrong person and you're fucking dumb. Play this to whoever the fuck you want, but you and Sissy and all them are wrong. You have the wrong person.
A lot of times the person, the female, is a victim herself, and sometimes victims in certain situations. If you remember Miss Spicy story, it takes them a while to break free. It takes good therapy, and I believe that that person is currently in that kind of situation. At one point in their relationship, they had a no contact order, but didn't follow said no contact order and used TikTok to violate said no contact order. Uh, I'll check it in a few. I want to get through these receipts, Poppy. Um, where can I take this? So many receipts. I want to start with the Reddit so I can read it to you. I'm going to read it off the screen, but that's what's behind me. As he's in a frantic today about the stuff that's going to come out and be released, he goes on Reddit and goes, laugh out loud. 1 second I'll post I'm not guilty. That Melissa is a dumb bee who's about to help me get a lawsuit. Then somebody responds, you pled guilty. That's what guilty people do. And if you weren't guilty, you wouldn't have went to the trial. Didn't your wife say we have the wrong guy? You just heard that recording, and he's telling on himself on the Reddits. On the Reddits. You're wondering, why did a 17-year-old sealed record become unsealed? Well, the individual that he did this to wanted to continue the protection order. So they had to unseal the records so that way they could modify the protection order. That's how we have this Stitches news on what he did. On what he did, that's how we have this. If the family did not open and continue the protection order, then we wouldn't know about this. You would know him as this guy who does hold on, let me check on this. Hold on, I'll be back. He does. Hold on, I'll be back. You would solely know him as a guy that only does and put stuff into the arm. You know, he has admitted to those things that he does that. Um, yeah, don't ask me to come nowhere. Don't ask me. Not y'all. It was a thing popped up. Um, there are resources. I want to remind you of this. That just because you go through something that tragic, that there are more than these organizations, that you must find peace within yourself, and you must use resources available to bring ease to your mental health as well. And you must use the law to continue said protective orders. Do you see what's behind me? Do you do you yeah. I think for the sake of of I think it's right that whatever screenshot you get while the comments are off is proper. And then whatever screenshot you get, you can read what I'm going to read, but I hope the comments go off so that if I do move, it's your screenshot. Let me read what I believe is behind me. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can. Oh, thank you for that, Alicia. I was, if you know my face, you know I was definitely looking at that comment. Order allows Edward to pass by the school bus stop at and where blank gets off the bus in the original order. Edward is supposed to to is that stray from his home using the original order. Middle school is listed as blank school. Is currently attending blank high school somewhere in Washington. Let's go to the next one. Once again, I'm gonna go to the next one. If you have stop requesting me. If you happen to get if the comments happen to go off and you get a screenshot, you can read it later. Let's zoom in on this. The the anointed protection order for May 2011. I was emotional and did not understand completely the north and south direction. I get lost in my own home trying to decide which wall is north. Edward was on house arrest, so I did not think about it. After the sentencing in late June 2011, Edward was supposed to leave Spokane. Didn't didn't Beth Osborne do something in Spokane? This crazy, all the this crazy. This wild. This wild. For North Carolina with his mother and not come back. The prosecutor told me this, so I thought we would never have to see him again or worry about him. Just lately, walking home from her friend's house, Edward drove by and flipped her off. We had heard that he was back, but did not see him until then, with his return being confirmed. And I pulled out the court documents I could to the issue. This is when I realized the terms and when writing allowed him to go by a bus stop. So Stitches was not only did he do the horrific R word to her, then he began to harass her. I guess now he's 18 at that point. After Lord Jesus. On to the next document. Lord. No, we ain't. This you. This your stuff. No, we not gonna put that up. Nah. This the wrong one. This the wrong one. This one. Yeah, this one of those comment off ones. Let me read it to you. Trigger warning right now. Please, I'll give you 10 seconds if anything horrific has ever happened to you. Um, yeah, if you've ever been in an R word situation, SA situation, please leave the room. Stitches. His name's Stitches. Please leave the room. Please leave the room. Give me at least 30 seconds to read this, and then you can come back, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On April 14, 2011, Blank went to a friend's house to play basketball in a street hoop. Her friend was not there. At what was, they played ball for a while. He asked her if she wanted water. And let me finish reading this. I will. Let me finish reading this. Phoenix, let me finish. He asked her if she wanted water and walked into his front door. He pushed her in. He shoved her upstairs to his room where he pushed her onto the bed. She tried to leave and he pushed her down and R-worded her. She said no several times. All of this was made in a statement to county sheriff. And the kit was done. The essay kit was done. Okay. All right, Stitches. Y'all give me a second. Let me mute. I will be back with more documentation. That's a tough one. 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 Victim is 14. Person goes by the name Stitches here on TikTok. That's a tough one. But man was able to was able to give a statement at 14. That's a brave soul. That's a brave young lady. Let's go to the next document. Ooh, that's a strong. Lord Jesus, you want it? I move. You can read that one on your own. All right. I'm moving. Shit, dog. Why this moving? Yeah. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, this is when he was served. The judge granted it. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely.
Hey, how's your mom muffin?
No, I already gave you muffins. Hold on. Thank you. Did she sue him after the 2011 incident? Is that what that mean? Is that what that mean right there? Did she did she sue him after 2011? Oh. 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 Shit. This kind of sad, dog. I move. That's sad. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, Jesus. That's sad, dog. That's sad. That's sad. Oh. 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 Take the comments down. Oh. Take the comments down. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 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 Stitches. Wow. Wow. Boy. Hey, look. Shoo-wee. Let me play. Let me play some recordings. Maybe you recognize the voice. Jesus, what a horrible human being, boy. Golly, Jesus. Oh shit. The nightly news. Ooh, okay, let me play this.
She needs to go to a fucking corner.
I didn't kick her. I didn't kick her.
I fucking kicked her. I did. I fucking kicked her. She needs to be in timeout. Go fucking think about your fucking actions.
Melissa, who, real quick, who is that saying that they kicked her? Is that him? Yes or no? Is that him? Let's listen, y'all. Listen. We'll start it over.
And she could not
Get
get
that
a
bitch
hold
the
of her.
fuck up out of here. Fuck her. She's dumb as hell. Right. She needs to go to a fucking corner.
I didn't kick her.
I did. I fucking kicked her. I did. I fucking kicked her. She needs to be in timeout. Go fucking think about your fucking actions.
Hey, hold on. Here's my thing.
No,
I have all
no,
proof that I
no,
never blocked Reed, Melissa.
So, I had to show the proof of what he did to a minor when he was 17. He did to a 14-year-old. I had to show all those documents. Now you get a taste of his voice in case you ever run into him. He has a fiance that's protecting him. On this app, his name is Stitches. I understand there are a lot of Stitches on this app, But hopefully, when you hear the voice, you will put it into your memory bank, and you will remember it, and can um, you can Stitches D and G. You can ask him to either be removed or you remove yourself from around him. All right.
So I don't block until I get attacked. When she
Can
called
you
me,
big
Mama
box
T was
me,
on the phone
please?
listening. Nobody told me she
Yeah.
was
Who
listening.
said that?
Yeah. Kennesaw seems to keep a lot of inappropriate dudes around her.
Amber? Did you say Amber?
Attacked me over the phone saying I blocked her, I blocked her. I never fucking blocked.
Let's go to the next clip.
App, and she could not
Get
get a
that bitch
hold
the
of her.
fuck up out of here. Fuck her. She dumb right now, Bree. This is me trying to help
You look
you
hella
out.
dumb
You
every
looking
day, so why
hella
you talking?
dumb.
Okay, why you talking?
Because I can, bitch. It's
Okay,
the
why you
USA.
talking?
I can do whatever the fuck
Oh my
I
god,
want.
it's the US. What, you gonna tell I can't deal with life right now?
No, I
Everybody
ain't
else
saying
doing
shit.
the
I'm
calls
right here in
now?
the box saying shit. You're the only one looking hella dumb right now.
I look dumb to the day I die. Hey, boo.
Good. I want you to tap.
I hope I hope groups do a better job going forward with who they allow into their group. I hope groups do a better job letting people that are word 14-year-olds into your group. I hope you do a better job. I hope you find the Reddit and see him telling on himself. I hope you do a better job of who you let in your group, hey now, and who you let be in your group. At this moment, I would like Melissa. I gotta drink some water. Robin is Kanisha's internet mother. She provides the housing and helps her scam from time to time. She helps her scam. One time she helped her scam to get inside of a woman's abuse shelter. And there was nothing going on with Kanisha. And Kanisha didn't want to stay because they wanted her to stop being so loud. I believe that's how that goes. Hey now. Stitches SDF, I believe, if I have it right. All right. I don't think I have any say on who. Oh, Stitches SDG, SDNG. I don't have a say in who anybody talks to on the back end. If they do, that's not. I'm sorry. That's not a fight I'm willing to fight. You know, whoever gets hurt by it, it won't be on me. Okay, Melissa. Would like for you to come in the box and explain how this individual came about, and also explain how he likes to call out people for doing the stuff that he did. um, but doesn't call out himself, if you don't mind. Shit, that's a lot. That's a lot. Special way.
Hello, hold on. Can you hear me? Okay. So it stemmed down to a disagreement that happened with everybody. I walked away. I defended somebody that was sticking up for what was right. And other stuff was happening with other people that I was getting blamed for. And I was sick of it. I'm done. I'm getting my backbone, as somebody told me to do in the comments. And the only thing they have to throw at me because of this is that the fact that I talked to Robin. I talked to Robin because I was asked to, and I never hit it. I would have never dug this far into it if he would have just left me the fuck alone like I had asked him to.
Are you a victim yourself on your
I
own
am.
situation? Did this, knowing that this individual was hiding this stuff, did this disturb you? Wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Nobody ever wants to stick up to him because of what he is doing to me right now. And be ever so for real, Crystal. Yes, what he is doing to me right now. Go look at my Reddit.
I, could I speak on that?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know actually if 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 said individual actually put hands on you. Is that true?
Like him, him,
Uh,
or
your
a person.
the ex.
My ex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes, yeah. And he's threatening to go to my ex and
Yes.
release where I live and everything.
And I just wanted to put that
My
out there.
abuser.
No,
My abuser. Not Eddie's. Eddie's not my abuser, but he's threatened to go to my abuser and release where I live and everything else.
just so we're aware, to the audience watching, this is in real time right now. He left a message to Miss Melissa threatening to send her information to her person that abused her and give out her location. Just so we're fully aware of how bad this individual is. Um,
He doesn't
when
know exactly where I live, Sharon. He just knows a proximity. Um, yeah, but he knows everything that I went through because him and Lindsay were there for me. They were there for me through all this thing. And when something happens, all of a suddenly they get mad and they use it against me.
primarily he's on the app, would you say he calls out people who did what he did, or he calls out people who he calls out people who do inappropriate stuff to women? Is that true? Okay.
Yep.
Um, is it true also that he also degrades women at the same time and
Yep.
puts them so backwards? How did the I'm gonna put it in a nutshell, and you let me know if that's not okay, and you let me know if I should separate you and that be separate. So I'm gonna use the word the group, and if you don't want me to, just say it's okay.
No, that's fine.
So how did the group come about? Him getting into it, getting in the group.
We were all just friends. It stemmed from his girl or his wife, Lindsay. And he came around then a year ago. It was about a year ago that I met them. We were all together, have been friends. There's been other people that have gone out of the group. But at the end of the day, he was always there for most of us. And he never went after us, but we all sat there and watched him go after other people. And I'm very guilty of it. I let him attack some people that at the time was happening, I thought was disgusting, but I never opened up my mouth and said anything because he's a loud person, meaning he's not going to stop. And I've prepared myself for the backlash that's going to come.
Would you say would you say going to his is it fiance or wife?
They're not legally married.
Okay. Going to his fiance, would you say she's
I think she's a victim,
okay.
partially, yes. Yeah,
There's no allegation, there's actually facts that she is a victim.
yes.
At one point, could you please speak to the fact that people got used when they had a protection order in place here on TikTok? The people that got used to for the communication.
Yeah, there was, so when he assaulted her last year, I was one of them. I'm guilty of it because I believed their story at the time, you know? Um, and I was one of the middlemans for them to talk back and forth. There was a couple of other people, I won't say their names, they can speak if they want. Excuse me. On I did the middling for them, and at first her story did change. I looked, I went back and I read everything. Her story changed very much. And it reminds me of somebody that isn't in a situation that doesn't know how to really get out of it.
Do you believe that his addiction, and I'm not picking on, I'm not just for anybody that has dealt with addiction or is in recovery, I'm not breaking up his addiction against him. I'm asking a question about his addiction and his fiance. Do you think his addiction has anything to do with why she stays?
Cause yeah, I mean, he gets scary.
Okay.
I've seen him get scary, even just to people on here, you know? And according to her, out of her mouth, he's caught her twice, or she's caught him twice in the last year relapsing. So,
Okay, it's heavy. Whew. Is there anything that I missed this evening?
oh yeah, other than the fact that they are going after my friend Katie because she's a victim as well, but she doesn't allow her abuser to come over. He just shows up at her house, and the police, I was on the phone. There's been people on the phone with her when they show up, and she's trying to get him to leave, and the police say there's nothing that they can do because his address matches her address because they did live together. And she said, so the only way I can get him out of here is if he pretty much beats the hell out of me. And the police exact words, I wish I would have recorded this one, exact words were, more than likely, yeah, that's the only way. He could break into their house through the window and there was nothing I can do. So he's using her story and everything else and saying how she lets him around, and there's a lot. At the end of the day, it stemmed down. There is a lot that he is doing. This is why nobody stands up to him, because he's loud and he doesn't care what happens to him.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
So it's me, I'm Katie. I get on here a lot and talk about me being a DV victim. I can send you any receipts that you want, Pastor Petty.
Oh, I've had my feeling today. If you want to send them tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
tomorrow.
so apparently they recorded phone calls, which I don't know if he's aware of this, but I hope he can hear me. Washington is a two-party consent state, and none of us ever agreed to being recorded. So whatever you have that you're going to show of recordings, go ahead, because I'll have charges pressed. I'm not like everybody else. You're not that far from me. I will fly to Washington or drive. I don't care. But basically what has happened is I was on live with them. It's a Discord group that some of the anti-scam people are in, and this is people that they sit with. I was in a Discord group, we were live, and I was telling them how, because I was hurt, I was by myself. My ex showed up intoxicated to my home. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get him out. So I called the police department. One of my friends were on the phone with me. Her name, I'm not going to mention her name, but she was like, okay. And she was listening to how the cop was talking to me. He's like, listen, he's in there playing video games. There's nothing I could do. He's not hurting you. Somehow he got into the home. Which he did. He had keys because I hadn't changed my locks yet. I just changed them. You can ask because Melissa was on a video call with me. I changed them myself and have an order of protection against him. But he had said, that's what they said. And then they said that.
Your mic muted.
Sorry, I have kids and they like to talk about how my kids scream when I'm on live. So, but he had said, so time had passed and he had a warrant out for his arrest. So I said, can you take him in on his warrant? And that was that. And then they came back, the police came back, Melissa was on the phone with me. And I was like, well, what do I do? Because they told me literally that because his address, my address is on his ID, which he got 2 years ago. He's not on any lease agreement or anything like that. His address is on the ID that he could literally break into my home and it won't matter because his ID reflects my address. The only way that it would matter is if you get an order of protection. So what Eddie wants to do when he's an offender himself is run around and say that I let this man come here drunk and play video games with my kids. First of all, my kids weren't around. Okay, they were in their own rooms, and he only went to play video games because he knew the cops were coming, because I told him the cops were coming. So
I just want to say quickly, Eddie is currently messaging people in here that are defending us. Go stick up for Melissa, you're dumb as fuck. That is sick. I'm glad that we aren't friends with your ass anymore.
listen, and I just want to say this because I've seen a lot of the people in the Discord come in here. We showed you proof that the girl came forward and said that he R'd her, and you guys are sitting here saying that that's not proof. Whatever Eddie's telling you is true. If it wasn't true, why'd you plead guilty? That's what he always says. If it's not true, why did you plead guilty?
The Discord folks came in here?
Yeah, Crystal, Renee was in here.
Yeah,
Some of
they're
them
all
were on fake accounts, Devil's Advocate. Like, be fucking for real. This is what you guys support, is abusers. Like, seriously.
Even after I showed the receipts.
Even after you showed receipts,
Yes,
they were in here saying, even Dora was in here like, oh, well, what was the verdict? Why are you guys throwing stuff in that right now?
These are women?
Women. Not you,
this-
Crystal.
That's
Not
sick.
Her name's Feisty Crystal, since she wants to be in everybody's business.
Y'all, that's sick. A 14-year-old came forward and made their statement against
Door
a
right
17-year-old.
there.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
Dora asked it. What was he convicted? He pled guilty. Why would you plead guilty if you didn't do it?
That's sick.
Crystal's texting people too, and I guess harassing them. And this is why I didn't want to come forward at all. And I'm sure this is why Wendy's World is in here. She had an issue with Eddie a while ago, and he went after her full force. And then that's what he does, because he's so loud. He's so loud that he doesn't. Nobody wants to stick up to him. And I mean, it was hard. I didn't want to do this. I sat on this for a very long time before I said anything to anybody. But when you are sitting there quiet, you don't do anything, you beg and plead for them to stop, and they don't, they come at you, and then I'm just done. I'm done. I'm prepared. Call my abuser, do whatever you need to do.
Y'all ready to hear my advice? Y'all ready to hear my advice? I got something. You ready? Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just with the new information, with the folks coming in defending him, y'all gonna have to make a new group of friends.
We're done. We walked away from them a long time ago. Not a long time, a month ago. I was done with all of them. I have stuck to my little 3 people in here that are my close-knit people. And I mean, I talked to Trailer Park and all of them but that's it. I'm not getting close to anybody anymore, and I wish I never had.
Let me say something to the people from the Discord. Hey, you folks that don't believe a 14-year-old victim who had the courage to go to the police when usually that don't happen, stay the hell away from me. Don't come here. We don't want you here. Please go with Eddie and his wife, his fiance, and enjoy them. Leave me alone. Leave us alone. It takes courage to do that. And even grown women sometimes lack the courage to do that. Hell away from me.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Ladies and anyone else that is being a victim to this individual, you can reach out to me on this account, and I will use my legal network and see if we can't get you in touch with the right people to put a stop to it. Reach out to me here. I'll connect you to a different IG, and I'm going to help you and see if we can put this to a stop.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I just say one thing and then I'm gonna drop, because I just want to say that at the end of the day, we believe the victim, because the victim is telling you the truth. What you guys choose to do, whether you decide to contact people's abusers or whatever have you, or make things worse, that just shows the person that you are. And at the end of the day, I know Eddie don't care if he has to live with that or not because of the things that he did. But you guys were so gung-ho on receipts, and we bring you receipts, and you still don't believe it. Do you think Petty would go live if this was not factual information? No, he wouldn't. And I have not liked Petty, but I knew that we all agreed that Petty was the right person to go to because he speaks on facts. And that's what this is. So for those of you that are saying it's a lie and you're believing Eddie's story, I hope to God that you're never a victim, and that when you are, the people that you tell believe you. Because I'm sorry, but I believe a 14-year-old girl over a grown man based off the behaviors that I've seen any day. So that's all I'm going to say. You guys have a good day.
There we go. Lord.
Oh, and wait, one more thing. I welcome you to play whatever recordings you have of me, Eddie, because like I said, I will take legal action against you because I never consented to you recording me.
Got my stomach hurting. My stomach been hurting all today.
I told you it was going to be a lot, and it was a shit show.
Well, it ain't shit. Melissa, it's the part that the folks from that Discord, that's sickening.
There's probably a good, I don't know, 30 people in the small part of the Discord. There's a lot of people in the Discord, but in the one little part, there's probably about 30 people. And I think you sat with some of them, so.
I did. I sat with. You said I sat with them?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll message you again off of here, but.
Oh no. They backing them?
I haven't seen the ones that I think that you should know about backing them in here. I have not seen those ones, their names in here.
Oh yeah. Oh, now you're making me shake. Got the shakes now. Ah, Lord. All right. Is there any last messages you want to leave us?
No, there'll be more, but at this point, that's the biggest thing that we really needed to get out there was that part of it, because you can't sit there and call out people when you're guilty. Your hands are dirty. And if he would have just left me alone like I asked,
You're right. You're right.
I wouldn't have went digging, because I don't go digging on my friends.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate it.
Do they even have a song to make you?
Hey, Pastor, I know it's a lot to take in. That's horrible for any situation, but I want to thank two people. Melissa Sue, thank you for putting that information and that awareness out there. Yeah, I see the look. But
No.
Melissa Sue, to
Let me
give you
mute
props because I wanted to add a few more things to help people out. So Melissa Sue, I did that just for you and anybody else that's been come in contact with situations like that. It is now in my link tree for the national rape hotline. It is a national number. So I put that in a link tree. Truth Tellers, if she's in here, I also put the domestic abuse hotline in the link tree. Anybody can access it anytime. And I recommend anybody to do it. Just put a link tree up and you can throw up any kind of resources and help. So, hey, Petty, I'm going to drop. Thank you very much.
I may have traumatized some people. So I This is better. To get in line.
Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm on my backup because I was trying to act up, and they said, no, you can't come back up until the 3rd. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to say a short prayer, but I want to say something that I learned in therapy to the parents out there and to the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles. Allow your children to be children. Even if they're too talkative, if they're too hyper, don't shut them down. Don't try to quiet them. You always want your children to be able to speak up and come to you and be comfortable enough to confide in you. I had to learn this the hard way. As a single mother, I remember trying to pacify my kids when they would ask for something, and I'd be like, oh, we'll get that later. And my therapist one time told me, well, don't do that because your children look to you and they count on your words. So if you're saying, oh, well, I'll do it for you later, y'all know as well as I do, kids remember that. So they're going to think, well, my mom's not telling me the truth all the time, so I'm not even going to ask for anything, or I'm not going to tell her because I can't trust her. So I just want to give y'all some advice that I learned for myself. It's very important to keep an open line of communication for your children. Now, real quick in closing, I pray that you all have a blessed day. I pray that you have an overwhelming sense of peace come over your minds, that you get a good night's rest. I pray that everyone is afforded a nice hot or cold meal, whichever you prefer tonight. I pray for a shield of protection and a shield of safety over your children. I plead the blood of Jesus over your families, over you, over your minds, over your homes. I pray for the ability to release. Please, God, please give everyone the ability to release. I know a lot of us need to release because this can be a very tasking and very daunting place to be, even though we have all connected with one another. So I pray you all have a beautiful evening. And remember, love one another. We're here for a good, positive reason. Pastor, we pray for a spirit of peace over your entire family. You are an amazing father. You are the epitome of a good father. I love the fact that no matter what is going on in your life, you pause and everything takes a back seat so that you can acknowledge your child when he comes to you and you can teach him and direct him. That is commendable. That is how a father should treat their children. We see that in you. We recognize that in you. You all have a blessed night. Amen. I love y'all. I pray y'all get some sleep. Bye.
Hey, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. If you're hanging around bad people, that's not making a better place for me and you. That I don't know if I'm even gonna come live tomorrow. I'll probably go work on power now or financing tomorrow or something. Have a great evening. Good evening to you.